but you always did some working. From what time did you begin working for some money?
I think the first time was around 10 or 11 when I was delivering papers door to door in Long Island. As a matter of fact, I remember the paper was Long Island Press. I don't even think they're in business anymore. But my mom, co-signed for me because you had to buy the papers and you got the money back when you collected it. So she put up the money for me, got me started. And I'll never forget what it took to be successful as a paper boy are the same things it takes to be successful today. I had to know my customer. I had to know how you wanted it. Is it in your door? Do you want it wrapped in plastic? Do you get upset if I throw it? There were all kinds of techniques. But why did I do it? Because I wanted them to be happy and I wanted them to give me a good tip.
Well, you wrote a book about your life, and in that book you talk about the fact that sometimes people didn't pay you and you had to go and kind of ask them to pay for 2 or 3 weeks. Was that hard to do?
It was, because when I went there and I asked them for $10, and that's a lot of money for paper, but I'm like, yeah, but you're 3 weeks in the arrears. And the technique there was not only to get the 10, but hopefully get 12, so I would get a nice tip as well. And I kept very good records. It wasn't too automated. It was a little book with check marks, and I was just showing them the facts. And if I show them the facts and you just, heart to heart with people, they'll respect you.
Later, as a teenager, you bought a delicatessen.
Yes.
How old were you when you bought a delicatessen?
I think we were about 16 in that, 16 turning 17, something like that.
Where did you get the money to buy a delicatessen?
I didn't have any. I was working 3 jobs. I was working at an Italian restaurant, VIP type Italian restaurant, finest supermarket, town of Amityville, always 3 jobs, whatever I could fit in. And it was kind of chaotic. And one day I saw a help wanted sign in this deli, and I traded in all those hours to go to the deli because the owner said, I can give you all the hours you need. But I took my bow tie from the restaurant, my white shirt, my tuxedo pants, and upgraded the delicatessen to how we would serve customers as a kid. Because I knew it worked at the restaurant. I'm like, why wouldn't it work here? And that led to a very good relationship, because when he wanted to sell, he couldn't have any buyers because nobody wanted to buy it, because it was Sunmark Industries, the Sunoco gas station, actually owned the land. They'd only give you a 1-year lease. He wanted $25,000. Everyone was like, why would I give you $25,000? They could take this lease away from me in an instant. I said, look, after no one else came to him, I'll give you $5,000. He said, $7,000 with interest. You pay me back in a year. If you don't make your payment, I automatically repossess the business. I said, great. So I still had the machine.
Where did you get that money?
No, I didn't. It was a loan from him.
It was only a loan.
It was only a
Okay.
loan. It was only a loan. And if I didn't pay him, I wouldn't have had the business. But all of the people that brought the beer, bought the cigarettes, brought the potato chips, all the vendors basically said, we'll front you the first delivery on the arm. I said, I don't want anything for free. I'll always owe you that money. So the day I sell or close, you get your money back. Meanwhile, you know how I got their money back? That was the early days of video games. And I put Asteroids and Pac-Man and some dinosaur game. My brother built the wall. And I learned this at the mall. I saw the kids plucking quarters into these machines one after another. I said, wow, I'll build a game room on the side of the store. We did that. I made more money splitting the quarters with the guy that actually owned the machines than I did slicing meat and making sandwiches.
Well, what did your parents say? You're supposed to be going to high school. Did they say, how about going to high school?
I'm so blessed because my mom, who's the best, and people that I knew that were great friends of mine, they actually worked in the store when I was at school, holding the place up. And then when I came out of school, I got right behind that counter and worked till midnight.